Welcome back to Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. You know, we've dedicated this entire show to turkeys, the Lake Region Longbeard chapter of the National Wild Turkey Federation, a father and a son shooting a bird, and a lot of that remembers Mark Davis. He was all about everything we just talked about, a loving husband and a father, a church-going man. He also was very instrumental, 30 years in the National Wild Turkey Federation, Lake Region Longbeards, taking them to over $1 million total being raised for that organization. Mark Davis was a friend of all of us, and we all know that he was very, very instrumental in the National Wild Turkey Federation's youth programs. Greg Davis, one of Mark Davis's very closest friends, has some ideas about how important that is.
He did more for the youth. It got to the point where we'd go hunting, no matter whether it was bear hunting, deer hunting, turkey hunting. It was all about the children. You know, he would give up anything to have a child get an animal than himself. And when someone did, oh my gosh, his face would just light up. He was just so happy and so grateful to be part of it.
Posthumously put into the Hall of Fame. Tell me about that.
We, as a chapter, we nominated him for the Roger Latham Award, but unfortunately they don't recognize posthumously for that, so they put him in for the Pennsylvania Turkey Hunters Hall of Fame. And of course there are members in the state chapter. He was involved with the state chapter for many years that felt that this was an oversight. He should have been inducted into the Hall of Fame many, many years ago.
So you and his wife's name?
Christy
You
Davis.
and Christy accepted that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, well, time flies. Maybe it's been a month or so ago. We went out to State College for the state chapter's conservation banquet, and they presented to her.
Now, Mark passed away just under 2 years ago, but you'll never be forgotten, my friend. And of course, your legacy will live on in all of the lives that you have touched, both with the Lake Region Longbeards and all of your close friends and family. God rest. But that's all the time that we have right now for Pennsylvania Outdoor Life. For Don Jacobson, for Brian Hollingshead, we wish you the very best in the great outdoors.
Pennsylvania Outdoor Life is a local presentation of WNEP TV. We're proud to serve all of Northeast and Central Pennsylvania.